Yo, check it out, Nathan. Nissan just unveiled the brand new Rogue Sport.
Oh, no, it's a Nissan Qashqai.
What the heck's a Qashqai?
It is a vehicle built in Japan and it is available in Europe and Canada.
But now it's going to be called the Rogue Sport here in the US. And coming up right now in the Fast Lane car, we're going to tell you everything about the Rogue Sport. Let's start with the basics. Why have you brought a smaller Rogue to the market?
Rogue is exploding in sales right now, and we understand the CSUV segment is part of that equation. So we looked globally and we found the Qashqai. It's being very popular in Europe, actually credited with making the CSUV segment very popular in Europe, and we decided to bring it to the United States.
Now, how have you changed it for North America, or I should say US, because in Canada it's also going to be the Qashqai.
Right, in Canada it is Qashqai, in the US it's Rogue Sport, and it's basically just homologated. There's a little bit of differences in the front end for the fascia and the rear end for the license plate.
All right, I bet you're wondering what's under the hood. 141 horsepower, 2-liter engine. Now this is basically the same engine that's available in the Nissan Rogue Hybrid, with the exception of the hybrid system, which is not part of this. Now, it is connected to a CVT, a continuously variable transmission, and it is either front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive.
Is that the same power plant that's in the rest of the world?
So the MR20 is also in our Rogue Hybrid.
Yep. And
it is globally known. It is global. The powertrains are global. It's also produced. A version of it is in the NV200 in our Taxi.
Okay, and let's talk about the different models. What models will you have here in the U.S.?
So we're going to have we're talking trims.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have a S, SV, and SL.
Just like the Rogue.
Just like Rogue.
Yeah.
Trying to make it as common as possible, so the consumer wouldn't be confused, because the names are similar, similar size, similar price point.
One of the biggest differences between the Rogue and the Rogue Sport is right back here. In the Rogue, you get 32 cubic feet of space behind the seats, and you can get an optional third row. Whereas if you go over here to the Rogue Sport, you get, let me open it up for you, 23 cubic feet with the seats folded back. So in essence, you get 9 cubic feet less in the Sport than you do in the Rogue. So if you're looking for more space, the Rogue is probably the one to go with. What's the difference in size? How much smaller is this to a Rogue?
So it's 2.3 inches shorter in wheelbase, and it's 12.1 inches shorter overall length. However, overall width is about the same, and then in height it's about 5.6 inches shorter.
And how about carrying capacity?
It's about 9 cubic feet smaller in the rear cargo with both the second row seat down. It'll be available this spring.
All right, and how much does it cost, and what's the MPG? You're not going to tell me any of that, are you?
It's all, yeah, no, I'm sorry. We'll release pricing when it goes on sale later this spring, and then also fuel economy numbers at the same time.
And I always have to ask this, the softball question, what's your favorite part of the new car?
Oh, it has to be the 19-inch wheels.
That's pretty big wheels.
That's a 19-inch wheel. It's standard on our SL trim, so you get it really low in the grade walk.
Nathan, it competes with other Japanese H cars like the HRV and the CHR.
That's right, also the Mazda CX-3.
Now both Honda and Toyota, of course, have a version of this subcompact car.
They do.
What makes the Rogue Sport better?
I think we're going to be able to combat it with all the Qashqai history that comes with it. It's very, very on-road capable vehicle, and it's going to be a little bit bigger than HRV and CHR, and it's going to have a lot more capacity in that regard.
And it's built in Japan.
That's right, and it's coming to dealerships this spring, right?
Yeah. Now guys, stay tuned for complete wall-to-wall coverage from
the 2017 North American International Auto Show.
Because you saw it first
on the Fast Lane car.
See you guys next time. Ciao.